Well, we done it. Another radio today. As you can see, just opened up the radio. Just came out of the box. A Galaxy 47 HP. Just wait till a little bit people get on here. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? What a wonderful day. So, you ever wonder how to uh, check your bias and stuff like that? It's pretty easy. But if you know what you're doing. So good. I'm just going to talk about why buy a Striker 955 when you can buy a high power radio with the amp built in it, you know. And if you wanted a two, not a problem. We could stick that in there. It'll do like 400 watts when I'm done with it, okay? But it's always time consuming, so I can stick a 2-pill, one of those built by Jokerman Electronics in these box right here all day long, okay? Not a problem. So what's going on with you guys tonight? I'm just sitting here relaxing. This is the Striker. This is a Galaxy DX47 HP with all the bells and whistles. Better than a 955 Striker. Yeah, granted, it has a sideband, but barely people don't use sideband. So it does more functions than the Striker does, actually. So I think about it. Got all the colors you want. Look at the fantastic colors. Okay, and I can even dim it too. If I want to dim it, I can dim it. I can go up, down, make it more of a light color. Pretty neat. Check this color out. It's a nice radio, man. Very nice radio. So you can kind of dim it. Very sweet radio. Like I said, you want to buy a radio from me, let me know, give me a holler. I can make this as a 2-pill box for running your 4-pill box all day long. Okay? So, ain't a problem, man. And it'll kick butt. So, what's going on there, Tracy? How you doing tonight? So, yeah. You could actually put one of those. Actually, you see this right here. Da 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 da. 2-pill. Can go right in that little place. Ha ha. See that 2-pill right there? Oh yeah. One of these suckers to go right in there. 2290s all day long. Oh yeah. Doing pretty good job, brother. No problem about it. And I suggest to get HDs. Not HDs, but Toshibas, which is a little bit more money, but it's worth it. You know, it's not going to sound... You're going to have a problem blowing up. And once you put those in there, it's good to go. Like I said, I could build you a board like this. No problem. Or I could put you a board in there like that. Whatever you guys want. So, I just kind of up a little late tonight. But, yeah, man. This radio is totally awesome. Does the power. Just like, it runs like a Cadillac. I just opened it up just for, right now. So, I mean, who wants a radio that does twice as watts and less money? Okay? Less money. And the other radio is like, what, $500 or so like that for a Striker 955 or a 655? I think Striker sucks. To me, my preference, I'm not trying to put the company down, but I don't care for them. This radio, it's off the chain right here. It has more features than the other one, on and off. It has all the stuff, all the bells and whistles you could do out of this radio. Same thing, man. Look at that. Nice color. Red, the 47 DX47 HP. Plus, you can't go wrong if you want to add on. It just costs more money, but not that bad at all, man. I mean, to get what you want, I mean, ain't ain't that bad at all. All you got to do is just throw one of these in there. You're ready to go. So, ooh, yeah, I think so. But I'm just trying to show you the feature of the radio. This is a one final right here, and that's your driver right over here inside the radio. You know, it's built like this one, the General Lee 40 HP, but it has more bells and whistles. As it's beautiful, more beautiful. My thing is, I'm gonna tell you something. The Galaxies will put out more audio than any radios out there. It's just the way it is. When I was young, that's all I used to run is Galaxy. You know, not no other kind of Rangers. I love Rangers. They're good talking radios. The two radios in the world is Galaxy. I mean, they've been around. They have good audio, and everybody knows if you want a good radio, go with the Galaxy radio. So it's just the way they design stuff. So yeah, granted they are made from Malaysia, from Ranger, but they have their own distinct audio, and you know, Galaxy's always been the best out there. I'll put it in terms like this. This is a Cadillac of its own. It's been around for a long time, and it's one of the best radios can built out there. But I mean, you can't put apples with Ranger. The top dog is Galaxy radio out there. Okay, then you got Ranger radios, maybe Striker radios. I had President Lincoln. Everybody liked President Lincoln, you know, back in the day. But to me, it's my opinion, is these are the top dogs, because I try to key up over somebody on a Ranger, and I had a Ranger radio. Excuse me, I had a Ranger radio, and I try to keep over his radio. You know what won? The Galaxy won. Okay, it's just the way it is. They just have more audio. You could ask anybody in Hawaii if you lived up in Hawaii. Everybody goes with the Galaxy radios for a reason. They have Cobra radios and stuff like that. I mean, you have a Cobra radio, yeah, granted. It's just so much tuning up on a radio, a Cobra radio, Union radio. I mean, and yeah, so I mean, the Striker radios, I mean, everybody loves them, but you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Probably some people get these from different shops or something like that. It's actually the CB guy who's tuning up all your radios. You have to go to the right shop anyways to tune up a good radio, you know. And I know for that a fact. And the clearness, I mean, like I said, I run the scope over here, have my meters. I have all kinds of stuff, but I use to tune it up. I have one of these meters right over here, you know. I have it all. So when I do something for somebody, I do it because I do it from the heart. I've been around much longer than most CB shops out there. They come and go as they please. So, and I'll still be around. I'm in business for one thing, to take care of you and everybody else out there. To make sure when you buy something from me, you're getting these quality stuff out of my shop. Granted, I take a little long because I'm only one person. I also work a full-time job like everybody else does, and I do good work. So when I get home and I work on the radio for somebody, it's great work and craftsmanship. So, I mean, from on here, this guy bought a 47 HP, all right, and then he bought a Star over there. So he bought a Texas Star. So, you know, everybody has bad experience from them. Audio. Almost 100 watts because I turned it down so it can work on the Texas Star. Now, if you have it turned up too high, what happens? you burn the Texas Star up too much. I mean, you'll burn it up. You don't want to overdrive the Texas Star. Now, if I put one of these boards in, say somebody called me up, hey, can you put one of these boards in? You can run this 2290s into that Texas Star, and yeah, you'll get more output out of it, guaranteed on that. That's not a joke. So, but you're gonna have to run. You'll have to run a separate gauge because the power output on this one's 8 gauge here to come out of here. So it'll have to have. You can't run this plug on this amp because it's not enough power. All right, so they'll have to have another wire out come in to your amplifier. So to get the full output out of it. So, and that is the truth. You have less. If you have less gauge on it, you know. See, this is an 8 gauge compared to this. This thin wire coming in here, as you can see. So, big difference. But, you know, this is my passion. I like to take care of my customers and make sure they're provided a great service for them. And what we do in here is do a lot of work. So, I build everything from scratch. You don't see any other CB shops out there to build amplifiers like this. You don't see anybody else to repair a lot of things like this. Can anybody build a board like that and put it inside the radio? I'm sure they can, but how long? I'm sure they can. Can it tune right? Can it act right? You know? I don't think so. Well, here at my shop, I can build anything from scratch on up. So, but I also have people walking in, so it's a side thing that I have to come back to and build. You know, honestly, that is real honestly. So, and this is one of the things I do right here. This is my Hawaiian style boxes. Look at how beautiful the paint job on that. Okay, if you want to take a look at that, that's my Hawaiian style box right there. Beautiful. This is one on the customer's radio that I painted for the lid. If you need a cover painted, you give me a holler. I'll help you out with that. So look at that. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. All right. So, and then this is another amp that I'm building for a customer. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Nice job inside and everything like that. So, it's looking real good. If you guys need covers, call me up. Send me a couple covers. I'll have my guy paint them for you. You could put, or you want a wrap? We could put a wrap on there like that. We could put anything on any covers you want. My business is not about just one thing only. Okay? My business is about what you want, I provide. Okay? So, this is a beautiful blue. What he did, he painted it. If you want to take a look more, I'll take my light over there. Look at that. Look at that color. Shiny. Woohoo! She's shiny, right? All painted. It don't matter what it is. Okay? It's better to buy new covers if you to paint, but if you have old covers, I can't bin them out if they're old, because it's too hard to bin out. You know, like this guy, you know. But this came out really nice. This is one of my friend's colors, but this is for one of my friends. We actually redid this box for the customer because I wanted to make it a little bit better. But on both sides, it has the ladies. Woohoo! Look at there. Ladies, all the people surfing on the surfboards. And this guy's the truck guy. You know, he's a truck driver. So check this out. So that box is for him. So you want one? Go online, order your Hawaiian style boxes, and we're glad you take it. You just go up to my website. You see a 4-pill you want to be built, go ahead and order it. Not a problem. It is about, and I'll be honest with you, times 2 to 10 weeks because I run a whole business. I don't just do one thing. So when I do something for somebody, I do it right. So, and that's just honestly, that's not no year we waiting for stuff. I have walking people coming in my radius. Like this guy, he dropped up, he ordered a Gen Lee from me, dropped it off. No, I'm gonna be Excuse me, my mouth is getting all dry. You ordered a Gen Leaf for me, and he's gonna come pick it up at my shop tomorrow. So, yeah. But anything you want, you need covers painted, let me know. I'll help you out with that. Okay. Uh, so, you know, I just thought I'd come on in and show you what I could do. Um, People have problems with radios. It's because other technicians don't really know about the radio, and they brag about this stuff. I don't brag. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it for a long time. And yeah, you do have to have a scope. You do have to have other stuff, but you got to be smart about it. It's not just the scope about it. I'll tell you one thing about it. It's you also got to hear the tone, the clearness that's come out of the speaker. Okay, you can have all the instruments, and your talk sounds funny. It's because that's how you can sound on the air as well. So when I tune my radios, I tune them as clear as I can hear it. I mean, I got a jelly in here. The talkback is so clear. I didn't even need to put a resistor on the back of the radio just to give it to talkback sounding all that. But you know, I'm very grateful of all you folks out there that support me in this business. You know, even though I had some bad times in the past with other clients, I moved on, and I'm glad that you guys moved on. I'm here to provide great, excellent service. As you see in the back, I have a shed being built, and it's almost completed. Pretty soon I'll be having all that stuff in the back, and I'm just going to use this for my area for people bringing in radios and stuff like that. But if you guys want to size that on something like this, we could build you something like this. I'm not going to take one of your radios to do it, because if I took your radios in, it's going to be more money, because every time I take a radio in, I have problems with the circuit. I don't know what people do to their radios. Every time I get a radio and I want to put one of these in there, in radios, it's somebody messes up something, then jack around, and I got to figure out what's wrong with it. That's what happens to most of these people's radios out there. Is just they don't know how to tune them up, and then they got to charge more money to fix what the problem is. You know, if you buy one good radio, that way it's all fresh and dandy, and then you say, hey, Joker Man, just give me one of these boards to put in there, and I'll charge you whatever it is. Just remember, I still can get the Shibas, okay? That's no problem. I only will put 22.9s. The reason is because if this will be like a driver radio, so if you want to put it in your 4-peel box or anything like that, you can drive it. You know, instead of these MOSFETs, because the MOSFET sounds kind of weak on stuff like that. They'll work, granted, but they're not like the Toshibas. And HGs, I'll give you HGs are junk out there. They're the worst transistors ever made in my life. I mean, that's my opinion, and they don't last. You put them in the box, they'll last you about a month or so over driving it, or you can't really use them on sideband. They're not stable on sideband at all, or biasing. You got to fix the biasing circuit. So, you know, yes, sir. So every time you have a radio from those, always try to keep Toshibas around. Don't overdrive your Toshiba boxes, because they're hard to get. But if I was you, I could put 2079 in here, but it'd just be more power. You don't really want that. You want to be able to have a low radio output power so you can drive anything you want. But the 47 HP is one of my favorite radios and stuff. I talk about it every day, all day. If you want to put apples with apples, I'll take this radio and I'll go out there and I'll put this amp in here. We could go down and we go key down. I bet you I win you, because I know what I'm doing, and I'm not bragging about it, but I've been doing this for over 20 years. and that is the truth. You can look me up in Florida. You can look me up in Hawaii. Everybody knows me up there. I'm well known. Um, and one thing I do the same thing for you. So when I build a radio for you, it's built the same way for you. It's not more better than the other person. It's the same. It's all about how much you want to spend though, and how much labor that you have that you want to put in the radios. That is honesty about things, because time anymore these days, the stupid solder, and the irons get so expensive. I go through iron at least every month or so like that, because my iron, I use so much soldering and solder. That stuff just it destroys it. So, and that's $150 an iron. I like to buy good irons. I don't like buying junk irons. So it's hard to keep irons. And then the parts, since the COVID-19 it have been around, it's been really tough for me, and for trying to get parts, and everybody wants their stuff real quick, and you know, I understand that. I understand that. I do, but I only can work so fast. So, and when I do build things for people, it's not going to just come back to me. I don't want nothing, no radio to come back to me. So when it goes out, I want it to last. I want you to understand something. I want that radio to last you 20 years. You know, built to last. So that's honesty. That's real honesty, like a tank. So, anyways, I know I'm talking a lot, but I just want to fill you guys in. If you need anything, or you need something built like this, I would love to do that for you. And I hope you have a nice day. And thanks for watching all the videos that I do. And I'll keep up the good work for you guys, showing you the videos and stuff like that. But God bless you folks out there. And have a good night. Thank you.